I recently had some conversations with men to figure out what their top complaints were when dating. The first one was anxious women. So these were women that couldn't really relax while they were on a date. Ladies, when you show up on a date, make sure that you've done your inner work and that you're coming with that inner glow, with that radiance, with that confidence, not worrying about what other people think or how you're going to be perceived, and just ready to have fun. If you're anxious, it shows that you really don't trust a man's lead. And if you're immediately asking him for a 5-year plan, for a 10-year plan, when he wants to get married, it does scare men away because they want to be in control of the timeline. They want to be in control of these conversations. So don't be the one that is bringing up these serious topics, because it shows that you have a deadline, that you need it to happen yesterday, and that means you really can't enjoy the process or the journey. So this gentleman that was talking to me told me that he had met a girl and he really liked her, but she was immediately talking about marriage, talking about what he saw for his future, talking about all these things. And he told me, he's like, I want to get married, I literally want to start a family, but I want to be the one who is taking that step. I want to be the one who initiates those conversations. If she is just immediately off the bat asking for A to Z, it really scares men off, and it makes them just kind of want to pursue someone else, someone who can just enjoy their time with him, and then he is going to be the one who is going to be asking to meet her parents, to take the next step. Like, he's going to ask her when she wants to get married, how she wants to be proposed to, and all those things. It's not going to be coming from her and putting him in a position where he feels pressured. So when you go on a date with all of these questions, it doesn't show that you're serious. It doesn't show that you are the perfect wife. It actually shows that you're anxious, that you're no fun to be around. So let the man control these things. Let him control the timeline. Like I've always told you, ladies, you shouldn't be the one asking to be his girlfriend. You shouldn't be the one telling him you want to be married in a year. You simply let him show you who he is. And like I said, this gentleman told me that he wants to get married. He wants to start a family. He just wanted to be the one in control of when that happens. And if he's only gone on a date or two with this woman and she's already bringing it up, it shows that she's in a rush and that she really can't just surrender and enjoy their time together. Along the same lines of being no fun, a lot of the men complained about boring women. So they had been on dates with a few women, and when they brought up going skiing or snowboarding or jet skiing or even taking a flight somewhere, a lot of the women were opposed because they were scared. So they weren't very adventurous, they didn't want to try something new, they had a fear of heights, and that just kind of turned off the guy, because if the guy is more outdoorsy or into adventure and spontaneity and the woman is just completely opposed to that, then there's going to be a mismatch in lifestyle. So there really is nothing you can do about this as a woman besides just exposing yourself to new things. Be open. Don't just say no. Be like, you know what? Yeah, why don't I try? Even if you're scared, like, that is okay. Like, we're all scared when we try something new, but joy is on the other side of our fear. Happiness lies outside of our comfort zone. So instead of just right off the bat saying, I've never flown, I don't want to take a flight, why don't you say, I've never flown, but I'd love to try it. I know I would feel safe next to you. Or, I've never gone jet skiing, but maybe if I rode behind you, I would feel safe. saying something like that can at least open the door so that he knows you are willing to try something. Because if you're just an outright no, you don't want to try it, then it could just show that you're not going to bend. You're not that flexible. You don't have this growth mindset where you're willing to try new things. Even if you fail, even if you look silly, even if you're scared, you're not willing to just leap. So don't be boring, ladies. The next complaint that I got was controlling women. So these women want to be the king of the house. They want to have the last say. They want to know his whereabouts every second of the day, and it is overbearing. So it's not cute, ladies, when you want to know his every move, when you want to know what he did every second of the day. It shows that you have no life. So get busy, fill your day with productive things, with things that fill you up with joy, because when you are busy living your life and enjoying your day, you don't even have the energy or the time to ask a guy what he's doing every second of the day. So I don't believe in texting someone all day, every day. Yes, I do like daily contact. I do like keeping in touch in a consistent basis. But when it comes to overbearing conversations all day long, it's too much. Busy people don't have time for it. Wealthy people don't have time for it. And most people that fill their days up with activities and work and things that truly bring them joy are not on their phone all day waiting for a response. So instead of always asking him about his whereabouts or what he's doing, let him reveal that to you, So perhaps he's saying, oh, I'm going out with the boys this Saturday. You can be like, oh, how nice. I hope you have a blast. That's what a man wants to hear. He doesn't want to hear where are you going, who's going, what time, blah, 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 because then it sounds like you're his mom. It sounds like you're tracking his moves, and you're kind of like in a position where you're telling him whether you're allowing him to go or not. So remember that he is his own individual. He's an adult, and he should only share what he wants to share. He doesn't owe you that, and vice versa. I don't think that men should be asking you what you did every second of the day either. It shows that you're type A, you're too controlling, you really can't let go or surrender. So the masculine energy is the one that keeps the time and the schedules and things of that nature, but the female energy is the one that is just fun and flow. So really tune into that and get out of this controlling nature. Last but not least, I had men complain about unserious women. But this was kind of the interesting part. These women would make it seem like they were serious. So for example, on their dating profile, they would say, seeking a partner. Or perhaps even during conversations at dinner, they would say, oh, I really want to get married soon. However, their actions and their energy was not aligned with that desire. So there are so many people out there who say, I want to be a millionaire. But then all day long they're playing video games, they're ordering takeout, they're not doing anything that is going to bring that outcome. So this is kind of a similar idea. It's a woman who will say, I want marriage, I want this, but then she's out at the club every weekend, or she's wearing super provocative clothes that you wouldn't feel comfortable taking that home to meet your family. Or perhaps she has no domestic skills. She doesn't clean, her home is a wreck, she doesn't know how to cook anything, but then she wants to be a stay-at-home wife. So any desire that we have is perfectly acceptable, but we need to have actions and energies that align with that desire, or else we're literally lying to ourselves. Who are we kidding, right? So men can see right through that when women are saying that they want to settle down, they want this and that, but then they don't really have the lifestyle of a future wife. They don't really have the lifestyle of someone who is truly looking to settle down, right? Men can see right through that. And another telltale sign that you're not serious is you go on a date and your only focus is about what you're going to get out of it. Remember, the women who receive never had to ask. They simply embodied the energy of a divine feminine woman who is worthy of receiving. Then there are desperate women who spew all this language to try to get a man to do something for them, and men are repulsed by this. They'll run the other way. So if you go into dates or even conversations about marriage already asking a guy, what are you going to provide? What do you plan on doing for your wife? What bills are you going to pay for your wife? He will literally run the other direction, because a true embodied divine feminine woman would simply say, I can't wait to have a lifelong partner. She's not going to be talking about what she's going to get provided for, what she gets out of the deal, what she's going to benefit. She's simply interested in companionship. Getting provided for is simply a byproduct of choosing a healthy masculine man. If you've been doing everything that I teach you correctly up until that point, you don't need to bring that up. You don't need to ask that. The minute that you ask that, a guy is immediately classifying you as a gold digger and as someone who truly isn't serious about marriage. Because just imagine that you're going to interview for your dream job. Is your first question going to be, what are the benefits? What is the pay? What are the hours? Well, how many days do I get for holidays? No, you're going to go into there fully ready to take on whatever tasks and duties that come with that, right? This is your dream job. So I want you guys to do the same. When you're going on a date with a guy who seems like a catch, go into it with that mindset. This is my dream job or dream man. Act accordingly. It's not all about what you're going to get out of the dynamic or how you're going to benefit. Just simply enjoy your time together and see what develops and flourishes from that. Any conversations about I get this and you get that makes it very transactional, and it just simply shows that you're not that serious. So that is today's video. I hope that it was helpful. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if it was, and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you all very soon. Bye.